Hey guys, it's me again. I figured that this might be a good idea to do uh just to add extras so you guys can kind of get to know me on a personal level when it comes to this content and like all of this stuff. Um but I'm going to start creating these my thoughts videos, and it's gonna be like raw, like my hair is not done, like I have plugs, so it's just like I'll basically always have earrings in. um and again, in the bra, because this is honestly like the comfortable position that I'm in. Like, for when I'm at home, this is what I look like. So um but this month I did a video on meditation. The card reading doesn't go along with the meditation. I just kind of wanted that information to be out there. And since I offer card readings as a service for you guys, um, I kind of wanted to put that out there. Like, it's not, the card readings won't always go with the monthly video that I put out of the gray area. Um, Excuse me. I burp a lot. It's a condition that I have. I've had it for a couple years now. It smacked me in the face a couple years ago, and I've had it ever since. It's like gastronitis or something. I took some prescription medication, and I've been burping ever since. Strangest thing. Anyways, back to the whole meditation subject. Um, Honestly, I'll start with my notes. I have notes of the yin yang. I do a lot of post-it notes. It's just kind of how my brain works. But I'm gonna read this, and then I'm gonna kind of go off of. Uh, I'm just gonna go. But meditation is something. First of all, meditation is something that's helped me throughout the years with my mental health. If you don't know me, or you're trying to get to know me, I have a mental health condition. Um, little I am I have anxiety and depression and like those words, but I also am an energy reader, and can I want to call it telepathy. So any of those people who are out there, you're not alone. But and for those of you who don't believe, you don't have to. I'm not gonna fight you on it. You believe what you want to believe. That's not what this content is for. I'm done judging people, and I'm done being judged by people. So if you want to believe it, believe it. If not, then don't. I'm not gonna care. Um, but meditation is something that has kind of gotten me through. Excuse me. I'm all over the place. Has gotten me through life over the past few years, because it's given me the excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water. It's given me the what word should I put? Peace of mind that I can just live in my regular everyday life. It keeps me grounded. It keeps me sane. And it keeps me away from the bullshit, and it helps me to cope with what's happening up here, because what's happening inside of here is something that only I have the ability to experience. And yeah, I hope that makes sense. My brain's crazy, so I have to figure out how to make it uncrazy, basically. And meditation is one of the things that I do recently on a daily basis. But back to these notes. Number one, it's great. yeah, that kind of speaks for itself. And people who do meditate, like, it's kind of just like a thing that, like, once you do it and it's a part of your life, like, there's no going back, basically. The next one is that it actually works. um a lot of people that I come across, they're just like, they have all these reasons why they don't do it, or like people tell me they fall asleep all the time. And the thing is like, when it comes to you falling asleep, like, just don't, like, a lot of people have a lot of excuses when it comes to stuff like that, like, oh, I fall asleep, or oh, I can't concentrate, blah 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 blah. Like, that right there is the indication that, like, bro, like, how do I say this? Your mind, you're not doing it. Like, that's why, like, if you would actually sit down and do it, then your mind wouldn't be racing. You would be calm and all of that, So it's just like, I don't know where I'm trying to go, but it's just like, yeah, like, well, I fall asleep like that. Well, then you're not fucking doing it right. Like, harsh words, but the truth hurts a lot of the time. Like, stop falling asleep. If you have the intention of meditating, then you're not going to fall asleep. Like, that's how that works. Uh, the next thing that I wrote down is, I can create and stand strong in my own opinions, knowing they are mine and I created them. It helps me to win arguments and show others who I am authentically. And that's, goes into these videos. But growing up, I was very, I wouldn't say so much shy, but I kind of was, I had a lot of social anxiety. Um, I, especially being a woman, there's this, like, level that, like, you're, for whatever reason, not allowed to surpass. Um, and you're supposed to be this, like, gentle creature, but it's just like, I'm sorry, but my vagina bleeds every month, and, like, I can make humans. So it's just like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not really, this gentle thing. Like, I'm a very strong being. You get what I'm saying? And it's very vast, that's just kind of that, because I am a woman. Um the next one is, it does take time to fully understand that it works. I love that I wrote this, because it may prove, it talks about the point that I just said. Like, and if you watch the meditation video, or if you watch this before the meditation video, uh it's a practice, not a perfect. And it's with any skill or any, like, spiritual thing that you get into, like, even a religion, like, you have to uh practice it in order to fully grasp everything that encompasses it. And you work with that and you grow with that. So it's just like, you might not get it at first. Like, yeah, you might fall asleep at first, but, like, have the intention that you actually want to meditate, and that's exactly what'll happen. Like, if you want to practice spirituality, if you want to practice whatever religion, you have to learn the basics and kind of grow off of that. You get me? uh the next one is, I know that now, here, hold up. Oh, I know that now, that when I do meditate, I will always be okay after the fact, no matter what the situation. Knowing where I stand keeps me going. uh and it's kind of what like, the glorious part of meditation is, it helps you to just be okay with what's happening. I keep saying this in the meditation video. It's a free service, and you don't have to go to nobody else to get it, or to buy it, or to help you do it. Like, you can, but, like, you don't. Like, it's one of those free things where it's just like, you can not do anything, or not pay a penny out of your pocket, and you have it, and you have as much of it as you want. The next one is, I don't have to go somewhere else to do it. Uh, I can do it in my underwear if I want to. And the thing is, I don't like clothes in the first place. Like, obviously, you see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially for how expensive it is to live, just in general. Like, and it's something to help you with your mental health. Like, it's kind of like a win-win, you know? Yeah. I don't want to get too personal. I don't want to be too rude. I'm sorry. I'm reading these again. Um, the next one is I wish more people would do it, or something like this. You know, mental health is a very serious thing that not very many people are paying attention to. And the fact of the matter of, like, the thing is, it's the individual that has to take care of themselves, and that's it. Like, I don't care who you are, you know, what you depend on. You're the one that has to make sure you're okay. You are okay. So if you have the grasp that you have to make sure you're okay, then go ahead and start doing stuff like this. You know, like, you can't depend on other people. You just can't. That's just not how you um, succeed. If you really want success, um, you got to put in the work yourself, and that's that. Uh, the next one is says you're not a bitch or a weirdo if you do it. That's just society talking. Uh, and the more you get to know me, the more I will talk about stuff like this, because you're not weird for taking care of yourself without the help of somebody else, especially when it comes to something like this. Like, what is it doing to these people who were talking shit? Nothing, right? I hope that's what that was, because if it is something and it's hurting you because they're going through what they're going through, that's not okay, you know? So don't think you're weird for trying to take care of yourself, please. Uh, the next thing is, I think people see these types of things as irrelevant, which is frustrating to me, because that just tells me you're most likely following societal rules of some sort. Because my next question would be, well, what are you doing in place of this? And that's a very valid question, because growing up in, I don't want to say so much the religion, but like growing up here in America and like a lot of places around the world, it's a weirdness that it's like, if you don't follow a specific set of rules, or if you go against, you know, what you're supposed to be doing. How do I say this? It kind of goes into that. Like, it's these rules that you're supposed to follow, but then if you don't follow them, you're an outcast, or like you're going to hell, or whatever the hell these people are saying, and the thing is when it comes to your mental health and all that stuff, like, for everything that's gone down, like, what in the hell are you doing instead of meditating? You're over here getting on my case because I'm meditating, but yet you're over there drunk, or you're yelling at other people, or you're yelling at your kids, or, what have you, So you're over here, angry for what, but yet you want to sit over here and talk smack about me and what I'm doing, but yet I'm over here calm and I'm not bothering nobody. So that's kind of what a lot of people go through. Stop doing that shit. um and then the last one uh is, I just want people to stop being in negative spaces, and just for the simple fact that it's dragging the rest of us down as a society. You can be angry, you can be frustrated, all those things. But sooner or later, you have to not. You have to let things go. And I'm not saying, let all your pain go and, oh, I'm this spiritual being and we're supposed to just move forward. Like, no, like, some things, like, you won't get over. But when it comes to those things, there comes a thing of acceptance. And when you can accept something, then it doesn't hurt so much, So it's just like, you got to look at it in that sense. Is being negative just doesn't help. And if you listen to my videos, I'm always talking about coexistence, and I'm always talking about us having the need to come together. So it's just like, we have to figure out how to do that. So, but that's that. I hope you guys like this kind of a raw and uncut. I hope it made sense. It might be a little bit too all over the place, but I'm just gonna post these because YouTube wants you to show who you are, and I'm a weirdo who is trying to help people on a real last level, you know. So yeah, guys, my name is Marie Magdalene. I have a Patreon account. I do services on a website called mariemagdalene.com. Please subscribe, comment, share, join the community, and take care of yourselves, no matter how that looks like. As long as it's not hurting anybody, and try not to hurt yourselves as well. It's not helping the situation. All right, guys. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.